Good morning, everyone. I hope this video finds you happy, healthy, and safe. I know it's been a crazy couple weeks or so, especially over the weekend with all the big changes. So I'm hoping everybody's doing well. I'm going to try and guide you through using this video what to expect the next couple of weeks with this remote learning and kind of walk you through so we can have as smooth of a transition as possible. Unfortunately, with the remote learning, we are no longer going to be able to continue with our Save the Penguin project. So that is no longer, we're done with that. We are going to start a new unit today, okay? And you're not going to get too much into the unit today, but we are going to start on waves moving forward. So unfortunately, like I said, we can, with you being home, we are no longer going to continue with our project. So I'm going to walk you through what my page will look like on a day-to-day basis so that you know exactly where you need to find everything, okay? So at the top of every page, you'll see the student goals, okay? And it will be a list. That is what you need to do for me for the day, okay? Now, this should last, it should take you about 30 to 40 minutes daily of science work, and that's it, okay? So 30 to 40 minutes of science work, and then you are completed that for me, okay? So the first thing on the list is watch intro video, which you are doing right now, so nice job. And then the next thing that you see is complete remote learning goal, and then complete Apple in the Dark Socrative. So as you continue scrolling down, you see this Q&A about today's lesson. That will be beneath those student goals every single day. And those are general questions that you may have for me regarding the day. So what room to log into Socrative, or any question that you would raise your hand in class for to ask that would affect everybody, okay? If you have a personal, like an individual question that really pertains to you, you can either send me an email or message me in Unified Classroom and we can look through it that way, okay? So again, this section is for like any question you would ask in class, and that way everybody can kind of see the questions and answers, and you can make sure that if you had a question, it is answered, or maybe you didn't think of a question but saw it and it helps guide you what you need to do today, okay? And then after that, you will see the day's task. So right here, the video is not complete, so it's not there yet. You should see it on your page though. So this is the intro video. And then you see an assignment for your remote learning goal. Your remote learning goal is set up as an assignment in Unified Classroom. I'm told that you use assignments in Unified Classroom for social studies and language arts, so that you are used to the process where you click on this right here. It downloads it for you. It makes a copy and downloads it for you into your drive. And then instead of where it says view work for me, it's going to say hand in for you, okay? So make sure that you complete the goal form and then you hand it back into me. That will be your daily assignment for the day, just so you are aware. And then the last thing says complete Apple in the Dark Socrative. Now I know there's not a content block here that tells you to do that, but that is in your student goals. So you're going to log on to Socrative. Now if you notice, I'm only opening one room in Socrative every day, and that will be just Vastal. You do need to type in your full name. Okay, not your number. If you type in your number, I won't know who it is, okay? So you need to type in your full name, last name, comma, first name, okay? The Socrative today is not a formative. It is a way for me to collect data, okay? So don't worry too much about it being a formative. It's just one or two questions, and it's a way for me to collect data and me to organize the data that I see, okay? So just be aware of that. You will continue having formatives during this remote learning process, but you'll always know about them prior to the day of taking them, okay? So don't worry too much about that. One thing I do want to mention is that I do have office hours. So with the whole day being the way it is, There are a couple times a day that you can actually reach out to me directly, and I promise I will be here and responding at those times. So if you go to the Waves and Analog Digital Signals page, so the parent page. Now remember, this is my page, so I have all of the Unified Classroom pages. You shouldn't have very many open to you, okay? So you click on the Waves and Analog and Digital Signals page. And I apologize, Unified Classroom is running a little bit slower, and I know it's because all the teachers are on right now trying to update and get everything all set for you guys moving forward, okay? So on this general page, you'll see the remote learning general info. So my office hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 11, and then 12:45 to 2:15. Now, anytime that you contact me during those times, I promise I will respond to you. If you contacted me outside of those times, like at 8:30 in the morning, by 9:30, I will have responded to you, okay? So just be aware of that. Now, if you run into IT issues, obviously you're on now, but in the future, you are to contact IT. They haven't given us a direct number for IT yet, so I have given you the main office number, which is 603-845-1556. This way that we know you're having IT issues and that's why you weren't on for the day, or if your Wi-Fi is down and you need to get internet access, we can help figure that out for you. The other thing that will be on this main page are any general handouts and completed notes throughout the entire remote learning process. So right now, all I have is the Waves and Analog Digital Signals vocabulary. It's broken into 4 parts. The first part is what we're starting with. Part 1 is what we're starting with content-wise tomorrow on Thursday, okay? So as you can see, each day will have its own subpage. So you've already seen Wednesday. Thursday will open to you at 8 a.m. Thursday morning, and Friday the same thing. So everything will open up at 8 a.m. for you, and then you'll have the student goals like you had seen for Wednesday, and then going forward. I did put the upcoming activities over here on every page. Don't get worried if you see something for Thursday and you don't know what it is. It's because it's a classroom activity that you're supposed to do on Thursday, okay? So don't think that you have to complete something ahead of time. The only things you have to complete every day are what is listed in the student goals for that day, okay? Okay, so like I said, Socrata I will be using to collect data and also for formatives. One thing I do want to mention, when we do have formative assessments, the only time Socrata will be open is during those office hours. So that's 9:30 to 11 and then 12:45 to 2:15. If that becomes a problem, please let me know. But as of right now, going forward, that's what we're going to do. So that's only if it is a formative. If it's a way for me to just collect data like it is for today, then it will be open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay? So you'll have the whole day to complete it. Your daily assignments that you turn into me will have a grade to them. Okay, so the goal form that you turn into me will have a grade associated with it, similarly to a homework grade that you would have had in class. So if you had a daily assignment that's similar to CK12, it's a completion grade. I should say completion and effort grade, because what we're going to do is we're going to go to a 4-point scale where 0 if you did not complete it, 2 if you partially completed it or there was a very minimal effort put into it, and a 4 if you completed it and the effort was there, okay? And then there'll be other assignments that will be graded on accuracy, similar to Gizmos and the Gizmo packets we do in class, okay? So if we graded it that way in class, we're going to grade it that way remotely as well, okay? And then the last thing I want to talk about is that you will be toggling between multiple platforms. As you can see today, you are on Unified Classroom and you are submitting a goal sheet for me, and then you're going on to Socrata. So Unified Classroom and Socrata today. Some days you might have Gizmos. Other days you might be watching a video and taking guided notes for me, for that video, for you. And so what you have to be aware of is that sometimes it might help you if you have like a split screen going. So if you take one of the tabs out from the top and then make it half and half, so you have the video on one half and the guided notes on the other half, or you can download the Google extension Duelist, and that will also just split the screen for you. So those are your two options to get the split screen going. Um, so that's just one of my recommendations that I have for you. Like I said, this is brand new for all of us. So as things come in and questions come in, I may make some changes. But as of right now, this is what you can expect for the next couple weeks going forward. This is new for me too. I've only ever been a student online. I've never been a teacher. And so this we'll figure it out together, guys, okay? So if you do have questions, again, you can either put them in the daily Q&A if that's the lesson, if it regards to the lesson and it's for everybody, or if it's an individual question, then you can send me an email and I will get back to you, okay? I hope you guys we'll make it through together, okay?